Hello and welcome to part 3 of our Living Pokedex challenge, where we try to catch every single Pokemon in Red and Blue. After one not-so-great run and one disastrous run, things are actually starting to look up. And the reason for that is, at that point, I have a pretty good idea of the route through the game. As you can see here, I skipped ahead pretty quickly to right after Brock, right? Our Charmander's already evolving, because at that point, you know how the run goes, right? Our goal in this run is, like the previous one, get our starter, get the fossil Pokemon, and get Eevee. And that's where we get the fossil. This time we get the Dome Fossil, because we're going to get Kabuto for the first time. And yeah, we do all this, and then at some points in the run, since we have extra money, we might use it to buy some stones or to do some extra things. You'll see about that. But the reason I skipped ahead is because, turns out, Charmander, now Charmeleon, is a pretty good Pokemon. And I wanted to show you that because... showing you the rival fight, the rival encounter, right after Misty, or right next to Misty's gym, which I don't actually do here, because Charmeleon being a fire type, I would just get destroyed. But the thing is, Misty's gym is not mandatory, because it allows us to play Pokemons until the traded Pokemon until they're level 30, which we needed the previous run, but this time I didn't make the same mistake. So we don't actually need to beat Misty. We just need to beat the rival and then do the whole thing with build transformation and everything. But we don't actually need to do all the gyms. We need to do Brock because it's part of the story, but after that, we really don't need to do any gyms. The few gyms we do are the ones related to HM. So that's why I skipped ahead a bit, because, to be honest, we start with Amber, and Amber was pretty good. Well, we don't start with Amber, but we get Amber pretty quickly, and it's pretty good against Brock. And see here, we're fighting against Squirtle, so you might think, oh, that's gonna be a problem. Well, yeah, it's actually a little bit of a problem. My hope is he doesn't do it the second time. Okay, Tackle, we can actually survive a Tackle. And that's the thing about Charmeleon, is that, its stats are pretty good. See, like, all right, we have pretty good defense, pretty good attack. Even against our rivals, Squirtle, things are working out. And that's the thing about this run. I'm a lot smarter. At that point, we get to the SSN, and I don't make the same mistake I did previously. I'm going to get Body Slam. I'm going to learn Body Slam. Charmeleon is going to get Body Slam, and is going to slam its way to victory. Alright, we're not making the same mistake again. Alright, I don't want another instant with not learning Body Slam, and then we have garbage Pokemons and garbage attacks. So, as you can see here, 1 hour and 10 minutes, we're out of SSN. Things are looking pretty good at that point, right? And, we went through the entirety of the game until that point in 1 hour and 10 minutes, which, if you remember the previous run, let's say things were not... yeah, we're in Mount Moon, and we're not even done with Mount Moon in double that time. And so yeah, we learn Cut. We teach Cut to Charmeleon. And that's the thing, we don't have any other Pokemon. Oh, wait! I forgot. Remember when I said Misty doesn't have anything but level 30? Yeah, that's what I thought, right? Except allowing us to use level 30 Pokemon. Yeah, that's what I thought, except no. Turns out you actually need her badge to get Cut. But it's fine, because at that point, it actually works out, because at that point, our Charmeleon is way higher level, so the fact that we're fighting against water Pokemon types is irrelevant. We can defeat him. And so I forget if I beat... I went back and defeated Lieutenant Surge. I don't think I did it now. I don't think if I did it, I might have done it after this. The reason why we want to defeat Surge is because it allows us to use Fly outside of combat, which might be relevant here. I just forget when I actually did it. But to show you the hellish hellscape that is Self-Destruct, it made me faint again. I hate this thing. The problem is I only have one Pokemon, so here I'm checking. I've lost a bunch of money. We're still, you know, we're good on time. It says Pokedex 2, but remember, that's because we have a Charmeleon. We have an evolved Pokemon. So, you know, it's fine. Rock Tunnel, still a hellscape of self-destruction. I had to show all of these to you. I hate self-destruct, and I hate Rock Tunnel. I really, really do. It's the worst. Okay. Anyway, I made it out with my Charmeleon, and we get an Eevee. And of course, like the previous run, we have the money on this save, so we're going to use the money on buying a stone. This time, we buy a Thunderstone for a Jolteon. And that is, you know, most of the essential parts of the run done. Starter, Eevee. At that point, we go to Team Rocket's awesome Spinny Lab. And, you know, before I actually beat the great boss, right, the big man, well, what about I use 2 of my rare candies? That's the thing I don't show you is, actually, I don't go out of my way to get rare candies, but there's a bunch that are on the way, more or less, so I just get them. Here, I just use both of these just to get Charizard. So we finally got our big Pokemon. At that point, yeah, so I did it after, I forgot. But yeah, at that point, we're at Charizard, level 37. Of course, we're going to roll all over Lieutenant Surge. And the reason why we actually need to beat him is we need Fly. So we go and get Fly. And one thing you'll notice is that, okay, you have Fly, but all you have is a Jolteon and Charizard. And then Charizard cannot learn Fly. I checked. It's a fire type. It's not a dragon type. It's a fire fly type. Firefly or fire, I forget. Fire flying type. Anyway. At that point, I caught a Spearow, which I taught Fly to. And that's where our trick, remember the trick in the previous run I tried to do? Well, here's how we set it up. We go to that specific point. We go down the screen, and our encounter starts. All right, and now we use our Spearow with Fly to fly away. We fly to this point so we can get and meet this trainer, right? Which I avoided the first time through. And the important part about this trainer is that he has a level, what is it? I forget the level, Slowpoke. I know it's a Slowpoke, it's level 17, there we go. So what happened when we flew away from the fight earlier? Basically, the game went into, on this route, there's an encounter that needs to happen, but we flew away. The reason we were able to do that is because the trainer was outside the screen, so by walking down, we actually had a frame to press start on. And so on that route, there's an encounter that's supposed to happen, and it's gonna happen now. The thing is, in between the encounter starting and the encounter, like, well, we could mess with the memory because we did a bunch of stuff, and the way we mess with the memory is by fighting against level 17 Slowpoke. It changed the encounter, so instead of being the trainer that the gambler we were supposed to fight, we ended up fighting a Mew. That's a weird glitch, and that's the thing, you know, I wanted the main run to be glitchless, so I decided, let's make, if we need to abuse a glitch, like this one, the Trainer Fly glitch it's called, it's used to get Mew, and we also get Nidoran. I'm gonna explain the Mew glitch, but at that point, you can follow what's going on. I'm in the Safari Zone, caught some Pokemon. Here I'm gonna get a Leaf Stone to evolve the Pokemon we just caught. The reason for that is, again, I want to use the money in that save, right? Because it's not hard to get an Execute, but, you know, I want to spend the money on the save. But the thing about the Mew glitch is that there's no other way to get a Mew, you know, legitimately. So I had to use a glitch, and I decided I'm gonna only do that in a side version. So in a weird way, getting Mew was part of, you know, the things we need to do on the side version. And if you paid attention here, you noticed. Here's the thing about Mew. I didn't have a water Pokemon, right? So what I did is I actually taught Surf to my Mew, because Mew can learn every single HM in the game, right? So, you know, that was a little bit of a thing that made me feel dirty, right? Teaching Mew Surf didn't feel so good. Anyway, after that, I got the Kabuto. You saw that. And now what am I doing? Well, the previous run was pretty quick, right? It went by pretty fast. And the thing is, after that, I wanted to take a break, right? I wanted to just change things up a bit. So right now what we're doing and what I'm showing you is the path, what I did for 5 saves, right? Start the game, get your Pokemon, encounter, get the parcel, get the thing, and once we get there, right after we give in the parcel, we have the conversation, we give the parcel, we can enter the Poke Center, and we can trade. And there's nothing in the way of preventing you from trading your starter, as we learned the hard way in the cursed run. Which means, like, as soon as we attain that point, we can trade our Pokemon. So, as you can see, it's not a long time between picking your starter and being able to trade it away. And I wanted to show you that because it's the point. I basically didn't show you. I did 5 playthroughs of me just doing that whole thing, the whole starting point of, like, you know, start the Pokemon, do the encounter, and, you know, all the early parts, which are pretty quick. And I did that 5 times, right? For all the 5 starters we're gonna need, right? We're gonna need one. I think it was 1 Bulbasaur. No, 2 Bulbasaurs, 2 Charmanders, and 1 Squirtle that we're gonna need overall. And yeah, so I did all that. I did that 5 times, which I didn't show you. I just show you the one path, right? And now we're actually starting, as you can see, that, you know, we started beating Brock and keep going. Now we have an Ivysaur. This is now the part where this is our last run. This is our last red run now. We're gonna pick our second Dome Fossil. We got our starter. We still need our Eevee. We're gonna get Body Slam again. At that point, you know, this is like running like a well-oiled machine, right? So this. We get Body Slam. Body Slam's amazing. Ivysaur, though, well, Venusaur, not a great Pokemon, though. The problem with the Bulbasaur line is it's very defensive. So you can have great moves. It's still gonna be a hassle. It's gonna be a hassle to play Ivysaur. I thought, you know, the Bulbasaur line was better than that. Because, you know, you can beat Brock so easily at the beginning, and yeah, like, you can, but turns out it was a lot more difficult than I thought, because it's a very, very defensive Pokemon. You deal very little damage, and, you know, the early game was fairly easy, right? Ivysaur, we beat Lieutenant Surge. We did it for Fly again, because we do need Fly. And, it's just, this whole playthrough here is going to be our last playthrough playing Red. But here, I'm gonna show you the power of Ivysaur. Last time through, right? This is our last time through Rock Tunnel. The hellscape that is Rock Tunnel. I hate. Having played the game so many times, back to back to back, there are 2 places I strongly dislike. One of them is Rock Tunnel, and the other one, funnily enough, is the Pokemon Tower, because it's not difficult, but every single encounter is, what is the name of the ghost Pokemon? It's the same ghost Pokemon. I forget its name. I just wanted to erase it out of my memory so I forgot, but I just hate it. But here you can see both how Ivysaur made Rock Tunnel not so bad by being a grass type, but also how the high defense actually helped me survive a self-destruct. Oh my god! Thank god, finally! And finally, we get our Venusaur. But this run is going to be very particular, right? What's going to make this run different is it's our last run through Pokémon Red, so what we're going to need to do is actually stop and catch Pokémon. We're going to need to catch all the Red exclusive Pokémon. So far, I only caught, a few of them that I encountered on the way. And, it was fine, but now it's our last time through, so we need to stop and actually catch Pokemon. The reason I caught the Pidgey here is I had a Pokemon to fly. After that, we're going to catch a Mankey. We're actually going to catch 2 Mankeys and Ekans, right? The thing about Mankey is that you cannot catch its evolution, so you need to catch 2 Mankeys and evolve it. Whereas Ekans, you can actually catch, 1 Ekans and you can catch a, what is it, what's the, I forget the, Arbok, there you go, Arbok. You can catch an Arbok later on. And then we're going to catch a Growlithe. We're actually going to catch 2, because, we need, Growlithe and its evolution. And that's where our planning paid off, because I saw, okay, this route has all of these Pokemons we need, so we can catch these Pokemons a lot of different ways, a lot of different places, but this is the one place where I can get all of them at once. And so, of course, we get our Eevee, and of course, the one we're gonna need the Firestones for the Growlithe, and then we're gonna get a Leaf Stone. But wait, you may be asking, no Water Stone? Well, don't worry about the Water Stone for Eevee just now. Just don't worry about it. It'll come back. Just keep it in mind. But yeah, now we're gonna have our Arcanine. And the thing to note is, we're not just gonna catch Pokemon, or we didn't just catch Pokemon, which are only on the Red version. Let's go, Ghastly, that's the one. Guess Ghastly. I hate this place. It's like so many encounters, and even the trainer encounters are just Ghastlies. It drives me crazy. But I was lucky enough to get a Cubone, so, let's get a Cubone. But the important thing is, wait. So yeah. We have now, moving ahead, we're at the part where I get Fly, that's where we caught our Pidgey. And the important thing I want to tell you is, it's not only Pokemons which are specific to Red, it's Pokemon who are easier to catch in Red. Alright, here we're gonna stop and catch more Pokemon. Alright, again, going through the story, I've not done the Safari Zone yet, but I stop here because we need to catch a specific Pokemon. But there are Pokemon that are easier to catch in Red, so since we're gonna do the whole trading process anyway, might as well catch those on this version. Like we did for Beedrill, for example. You can catch Kakuna in blue, technically, but it's a lot harder to catch. So at that point, the fact that we caught a Kakuna and evolved it into Beedrill is actually a good thing. Right? Even though we wasted a lot of experience on the Pokemon which evolved at level 10. But, let's not think about that run again. So here, we're about to do some level efficiency, right? I caught 2 Oddish, and I caught high-level Oddishes. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to say Oddishes, but the thing is, I have 2 high-level Oddishes, and we have a bunch of rare candies. Well, we have 3. So we can instantly evolve them into Glooms, and then remember that Leaf Stone we bought earlier. Well, we can instantly use that Leaf Stone on an Oddish. And that's what I call efficiency, right? Just get there, get your 2 Pokemons back to back, rare candy, Leaf Stone. See, I don't even leave the menu, is how efficient this is. And yeah, for now, we only have caught Pokemon which are specific to this version. But I think we're gonna catch a There was the whole Weedle part. The Weedle line is you're more likely to catch Weedle in Red, like I said. I think there's also the Wheezing line, which you can catch in both versions, which is easier to catch. Well, Coughing and Wheezing, which are easier to catch in Red as well. So that's also, when planning, that's some of the things I had to think about. One thing I didn't think about is we don't have a surf Pokemon. Remember when I had to use Mew as my surf Pokemon? Yeah, that's because if you want to get a surf Pokemon, you have to go all the way here and get a Super Rod. That's actually a big detour. I skipped a lot of it, but it's a pretty significant detour, and you have a lot of encounters to fight through. It's not super lengthy, and at that point we overlevel this part. It's just really inconvenient for us. But, you know, we just get out, use the Super Rod, we have a Krabby, and of course, we cannot actually use Surf yet. We need to defeat our good old friend, Koga. Or should I say, our good old friend, the self-destructing Wheezing. Okay, I haven't used self-destruct yet. Our Venusaur is garbage at damage, as you can see. It's good. Okay, Smog. Okay. We're good. It's good. Razor Leaf, it's good. Oh, we missed. Oh, no, Sludge. Oh, no. Oh, well, I got a bunch of Pokemons. We can... Oh, they're all low level, though. Okay, no, we need to live. He's gonna use self-destruct at some point. Okay, that's his specialty. That's the thing he does. Don't use Smog. Come on, that's the one time I want you to self-destruct. I have a team full of Pokemon. Don't do this to me, man. Okay, Pidgey. I don't need you. I just need you for Fly, so, you know, I can throw you away, whatever. Just Fly. You know Fly. Hey, Fly. Oh, wait, didn't get affected. Okay, Pidgey, you can do this. Okay, didn't get affected again. Okay, Fly. Smog. Oh, we missed. Sludge. He missed because we're up in the air. Come on, Pidgey. Oh my god, I can't believe you're actually doing this. Oh, it didn't affect it. Oh! Oh my god, Pidgey, you did it. Oh my god, Pidgey actually did it. That Pidgey actually beat the self-destruct machine. You know what? I didn't actually plan on keeping that Pidgey. It was just my flying Pokemon. But now, not only as it evolved on in Pidgeotto, which is great, but also, as we get our second Kabuto, also out of principle, because it could beat, you know, that Wheezing. I'm gonna keep this guy. This guy is gonna stay with us. He's gonna be part of a living Pokedex. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, moving forward, we actually now go back to the mansion and we start the grind. Like I said before, Wheezing is easier to catch in Red, so we're gonna go and grind a little bit for Wheezing. He's not that rare, and that's the point. Like, he's a lot easier to catch in this version. So I didn't have to grind for a long time, and I caught a Wheezing. And that's the whole thing. At that point, we got Kabuto, right? The save file is set. All right, it was very hard to catch. It was not hard to find, but it was very hard to catch, that Wheezing. At that point, we're kind of done with the game, right? So, what do I go and beat Erica? Well, because, see, I wanted to do the whole badge thing. You may have seen me earlier get stopped by my badges. The thing I wanted to do is, remember when we didn't catch a second Ekans? Well, the reason we did that is it was like, okay, in this route, we can actually find high-level Ekans or even Arbox, but turns out, because I'm an idiot, yeah, things have not changed. I'm still an idiot. I mean, I'm an idiot with experience, but I'm still an idiot. Turns out, you cannot access the grass on that route unless you get the March badge. So, and that one would take way too much time to get. So, we just go back, get our Ekans, it's fine. And yeah, like, we're just doing the cleanup now. We're just cleaning up the few Pokemons which are only available in Pokemon Red. And the two remaining ones are the two... I kept the hardest ones for last. You may see me here go to the abandoned power plant, which is something we've not even we didn't do yet on the main version. And the thing is, we're not actually going to go through the power plant, and we're not going to catch any Pokemon, because there's no difference between the power plant on blue and on red, so might as well just, you know, spare me the trouble and not have to trade all of these Pokemons to blue. The only difference, though, is this guy, Electabuzz, which is only available in red. So I come here, I don't even progress, I just, you know, walked back and forth in that first room, as you saw. That's all I did. Yeah, Electabuzz was, you know, I had to cut a lot of footage because it was just me walking around. It was a big grind, right? And as part of another big grind, we go to the Safari Zone. And the Safari Zone, we had an even bigger grind. Because once I got an Electabuzz, it was easy to catch it, because I could paralyze it, I could lower its health. This guy, this Scyther here. Oh, it was such a hassle, because Safari Balls, you can do, like, all you have to do is, like, I encountered 3 Scythers, that's my 3rd one. And all you do is, like, you chuck Safari Balls again and again and again and again until it works out. And in our case, it was a lot of footage. It might have been maybe an hour, I think, of just going back and forth, and all I wanted was this Scyther, right? That was it. And I got 3 Scythers. At that point, we're good. If we check here, we don't have anything else to do. So now, we actually, after the 2 big grinds at the end, we're actually now done. We're actually genuinely done with red version. That's it. We've caught every single Pokemon we could. We did all the trades. We did everything. And now, I skipped ahead. I didn't show you the whole trade thing because, like, the last trade took quite a bit because I had 3 full teams worth of Pokemon to trade. So I had to catch all of these Pokemon, you know, all the Rattatas and the Pidgeys to trade away and do all the trades, you know, 3 times. But after this, we were back to blue. We're back to blue now. If you look at what's going on here, it's going on in blue. And we're now ready to go and catch the rest, right? To clean up blue version, we're ready. We got everything. Well, actually, we're missing one thing. We're missing one single thing we need to do before we start. That's it. That's it. Now, with Big Slam with us, we are now ready to start the final stretch, to go back to our main version, and to start the cleanup process, and to catch all of the remaining Pokemon to finish our living Pokedex. And I will see you in our next and final part of our Living Dex challenge.